Dun-dun-dun. Hold on. Oh my gosh, my life changed. Lifesaver. So my first goal, yes, I know you know this. I'm gonna get some crushed pepper. Good morning, everybody. People have been asking me about my skincare routine, which is what I thought I'd go through today, but I also have a regular morning routine, and I didn't realize till I thought about doing this video how much of a routine I have, and I do the same thing like every day. But first, I wake up and I drink water. I've added this onto my routine because it's just like crazy how dehydrated I am in the morning. But I have this, and maybe an hour later is when I'll have my coffee. I drink a ton of water in the morning, and then I'll get my skincare routine done. So let's go into that. Okay, first things first. I know not a lot of people include like what they do to brush their teeth in terms of like a skincare routine, but I just wanted to include this because I started using Quip maybe like a year or two ago, and I also paired it with this Pro Enamel. This is like really great toothpaste, but the thing about this is that it turns on and it vibrates. I don't know if you can hear that. And it turns on for 2 minutes, and ever since I started using this, anything less than brushing my teeth for 2 minutes is just way too short, and my teeth don't feel like getting clean as properly. And at first I thought 2 minutes was really long, but now it's like just perfect. So the idea is that it's supposed to be 30 seconds on each 1, 2, 3, 4, but I kind of just do one side, and then the middle for like really long. And it'll pause, so it'll tell you when to switch. Okay, next. This is my facial cleanser. It's by Talba. It's Korean, and you know how I remember it? I think of Jessica Alba. It's like D Alba. D''Alba. And what I like about this is it's pH balancing, and it's really soft on my skin. And at first I got like a little sample from like a Xoxo Glam sample pack, and I always used to take it for like travel, but then I actually saw Yoongi gifting this to one of his friends on his show, so I like
달바 미스트?
Oh, I remember having that, and then so I just bought this. And now like it's great, and it's lasted me a really long time. But if you'd like to see, okay, and I really only need a little bit because I just like lather it up. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. I like anything that balances your pH because it helps me like not have to worry about counterbalancing any of the products that I have. I think it's gonna be hard for me to go to anything else after this, but I like it so much. It's so gentle on my skin too. It's like not abrasive, not rough. It doesn't have anything in there that makes it feel like it's scratching my face. It's also not too thin. Like the consistency is, it has the right amount of thickness on it, and it's vegan for anyone that likes environmentally friendly products. Okay. And then you pat. Always use a separate towel for your face. And always pat. That way you're not like scratching your face. Every now and then I'll go in with this rice-based powder. Basically rice powder, but I don't do this every day just because it's a daily microfoliant which exfoliates your skin, but I actually don't like doing something on my face every day if it makes me feel like it's just like cutting into my skin. But this makes your skin feel extra smooth. I gotta tell you though, like when I first started getting into skincare, I was looking up makeup routines, and I fell into a rabbit hole of skincare. It was like, oh my gosh, I was just looking up basic makeup routines, and I found skincare videos on YouTube, and then I never looked back. Now I don't really know how to do my makeup, but I know how to do skincare. And I think that has been like the better decision for me, just because like I really like taking care of my skin. And now I am like just learning how to do my makeup like in a really cutesy, like flattering way. But yeah, Dermalogica. I don't really know of any other rice powder just because I haven't been looking into it, but this thing has been making my face like very fresh and youthful. It lathers more than what I showed you, but I didn't use as much today. So yeah, I used to watch The Beauty Within, and that page, that channel is so informational. Kind of like made my brain kind of explode. But I learned my skin type, what kind of facial cleanser I should be using, kind of moisturizer, what products I should be using for my age, anything to tackle whatever I need to tackle. And mind you, like, I do have good skin because of my genes, so I don't have to like do anything for pimples most of the time. But even though I break out a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I think I'm just like trying to stay youthful and not do anything too harsh to my skin. And I try to keep things very simple, and I don't want to go in with any like really tough chemicals on my skin. Like, I haven't used retinol, and I want to, but I just haven't gotten there yet. And I just started using vitamin C. Anyways, I got this from Japan. It is supposed to be a vitamin C toner, but the consistency is like serum. See? Yeah, see, the consistency is like a serum. I think they just call it toners because toners are usually more watery, but this one, I just Next, I'll do my moisturizer. This is Burst. I get it at Target, and this is the closest thing that I found as a Tatcha dupe. And the Tatcha moisturizer is probably the best moisturizer I've used, but it's like $90 for a little tub like this, maybe less than what this has. This is a 1.5 ounce, but this is what I use. So the last thing I use is this eye cream that I got from Japan. My brother bought it for me. This has been my lifesaver. When I say lifesaver, it's been my lifesaver because I mean, my eye bags are like, I feel like they're pretty bad, but they were worse before. And I used to use this caffeine solution, but I realized it only worked well when I slept well. And then I realized that it was probably because I was sleeping well that my eye bags were going away. But this is Sana eye cream, and it also helps with aging. I try really hard not to depend on products to make my skin look better, especially when the better solution is something outside of skincare. Like, I can't be sleeping late all the time and then think that this will make everything better. No, I'm just making it worse for myself. Okay, and then last but not least, I know this is kind of order, but I actually always do this at the very end. My lips. It's supposed to be a sleeping mask, but people use this for like lip balm. I like to use it after I brush my teeth every time, and I only need a little bit. This thing has lasted me so long. I like this little applicator so I don't have to use my friggin' fingers, especially after touching all the skincare products. I thought that'll make a difference. And done. Okay, now my skin looks so fresh and it feels so fresh. The laziest thing I'll do is a face wash and my moisturizer, and that, like, I love my product so much that I will be comfortable with that if I have to. Okay, so now I'm gonna be making my toasted avocado, my avocado toast, and my coffee, and that is something that I have every day. And I don't know if you remember or if you saw how I get the 6 mini avocados for... What is up with this lighting? Okay, if I get tired of the avocado toast, then I'll have like granola and milk like cereal, but I'm trying to stay away from sugar. How hard is that gonna be? Really hard, right? It's actually really hard. I don't have a toaster oven, so I'm always pan frying my toast. What I like to do too while I make my breakfast is listen to a daily devotional. And I listen to Rick Warren, who is like, oh my gosh, my life changed. He's so clear on his messaging. It's so hard for me to not listen to him. This one, the title of my email is "You're Not God, Stop Acting Like It." Hee. I always try to start my day with something of God, journaling, listening to devotional. It just lets me be really calm the rest of the day and just like have reminders that like I'll be taken care of. And it also reminds me to pray, because prayer is really powerful. I don't think a lot of people realize that, like especially when you really need someone to talk to that's not physically there. But at least for me, not to impose, but like when I don't physically have someone here, like I know God is real, and like knowing that I have someone to talk to brings me a lot of comfort. I don't know how many times I've said this. I think this all the time, but sometimes I go off when I talk to God. Like I'm so unfiltered when I talk to God. But even then, I know I can be so unfiltered that in my soul, like it doesn't feel right for me to be so unfiltered that I don't. And so like when I talk to God, I'm almost like checking myself, you know, except he's checking me. And I don't know if that makes sense.
But then again, it's just like, how did it happen like that, Lord? Like,
oh my gosh, I just feel so much better. Anyways, you know, when I first started my faith, I just like really wanted to be with Jesus because this world sucks so much. But now I know I have no choice but to be here. But I like really want to meet Jesus sometimes and just be like, you know, you saved my life, right? Yes, I know you know this. I know you know this. But sometimes I just really want to meet him. Jesus, I know I can talk to you all the time, but sometimes I just want to hang out. You know, people think that life with Jesus is boring and restricting, but this is the most disciplined I've actually ever been in my life, and the most fun I've had in my life, and the most fun I've had being me. And so I'm like, what's the issue? I used to be a really inconsiderate person. At least that's how I think, and that's how I see it. Like I would make really terrible decisions on things and just think about myself and not think about my family, and just, I don't know. Maybe it was the way I was brought up, like not really being taught values and paying attention to my morals and what they actually are. And I guess some people will find Jesus and some people won't. And I have always wanted to tell my testimony to somebody and to like the world, but I guess I'll do it when the time is right. But I gotta tell you, like I tried everything. I tried astrology. Oh my gosh, I was so dependent on that. And I tried stoicism. I tried self-help. I tried going to therapy. Not that I was looking for therapy to save me, but like when I realized that it didn't, and when I realized that it couldn't, I had to turn to somebody, and I like fell upon God. So best decision I've ever made, because I haven't felt so much peace like ever in my life, ever. Okay, these avocados. Okay, look. Ew, what is that? I gotta cut it up still. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add some crushed pepper. Did you know that you twist this thingy, you twist the cap, da-da! Okay, now that we're back here, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Like, look how nice my hair looks because of my bonnet. It's not pretty. I thought I'd go over a few of my summer goals, which is like 2. Maybe like 2.5. Basically, for the summer, I usually don't have goals for the summer, but I think I should, just to keep myself on track with things. So my first goal is to find a job. I'm currently not working, and it's been like 10 months maybe. It's voluntary. It's voluntary. I did not get laid off or anything like that, but I just got totally redirected to somewhere else. God willing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to find a job. I know job searching like can take months. Like I don't even know how long it's gonna take me, but I basically want to find a job in project management. Specifically, like what industry? People always ask me what industry, and I really like don't want to get into construction or healthcare. I just don't. And I really want to be in a creative field, and I did some project management for Good Times. If you saw my last vlog, I did some work there, but it wasn't every day, so I'm looking for like an everyday thing. and I really got back into my dancing, so I am hoping to find something that will balance that, because once I get a job, like I feel like all my creative endeavors are going to take a back seat, and I really don't want that. So I am looking for like contractual work or maybe like a part-time thing. And I live very below my means. I kind of have to right now, but I'm like pretty frugal. I'm not super materialistic, but I do love going to concerts, guys. Oh my gosh. I really like going to concerts. I have like a whole list of concerts and shows that I want to go to, but we'll see if I will be able to. My second goal is to have a habit of going to the gym. I think I want to do at least twice a week right now. I'll start off with twice a week and then make it to 3 or 4. But I don't want to be ambitious and try to go every day, because I know that dies out fast. But if you read Atomic Habits, like the first step is to just show up. And even if it's like 5 minutes in the gym, like as long as you did the action of like showing up and then stepping foot in there, like I'm trying to make it a habit, you know? It really should be 3, because if you think out of 7, like twice probably isn't enough. But I think what makes it hard is that I don't have a routine. So that'll be part of my goal too, is just to have workouts ready, just so I know what to do. It's really like discouraging and intimidating when I don't know what to do when I walk into the gym, you know? Okay, my third and final goal, which is not really a goal, it's more like commitment and consistency, is to do well in all the jobs that I do. Specifically my dance jobs, because it's not every day that I teach, it's not every day that I dance or take class, or it's not every day that I lead people. So I think it's a faith thing. Like, walk in there and do your best, and God will take care of the rest. That's it. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my morning routine, my skincare routine, all the routines. I actually haven't been vlogging lately because I've been making vlogs for my family, which has been such a delight. But I just have been doing it for fun and spending my time on that, because we went to like the county fair, the amusement park, and I just wanted to have something for my niece and nephew for them to see when they get older. So I'll be seeing you in my vlogs, and I hope you have a great summer. Bye! Today I'm gonna do a morning routine, and I often get asked a lot. Hold on. I look like a doctor right now, a nurse, or maybe a patient. This shirt looks like scrubs, right? And it's just the shirt though. I got that often that like people thought I was a nurse, but I'm not. I am Filipino though. I also have my bonnet on, and I try to keep it on as long as possible because my hair gets so freaking frizzy. Anyway, that is beside the point. Oh my god. Okay, so